Well, hey parents, this is Jeff, and I am here with a Continue the Journey activity. It's called Lead a Horse. And for this activity, you're just going to need some simple things from around your house. You're going to need a pitcher of water. You're going to need a cup for each person playing. And a quarter. You're going to need a quarter, something that you can flip that has heads or tails on it. That's it. Now, the purpose of this activity is to help show your kids that regardless of how people respond, it's our job to lead them to worship God, which was our main point this week. I will lead others to worship God. This activity is going to be super fun, super easy. It's going to be a great way for you to help your kids find and follow Jesus this week. So like I said, our main point this week was I will lead others to worship God. And you can tell your kids there's an old saying that goes like this: you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You may or may not have even said that around your house. And remind them that we can lead people to do a lot of things, but we can't always be sure how they're going to respond to us. And this game today is going to help us act out this old saying about horses. So here's how it's going to work. You're going to start with one person as the cowboy. You're going to start with one person as the horse. And you're going to lead that horse down somewhere across the room to your pitcher of water. Once you're there, you're going to flip a coin. Heads, that person gets a cup of water to drink. Tails, the horse isn't thirsty, and back you go. And that's the game. Keep doing that until your pitcher of water is empty. So, judge how full you want that pitcher to be, how big are the cups. You don't want to be playing this thing for hours. You don't want one drink to empty it. And it's a great time. Here in the building, we had kids sanitize their hands, and we had a 6-foot rope so that kids could stay apart a bit. And we had one person lead that horse 6 feet apart down to the watering hole. But in your home, do whatever you want to do. Put your hand on that horse's shoulders. Actually ride the horse. I know whenever I do this in my house, Caleb is going to ride me. That is for sure. Have a great time with this. And when the pitcher is empty, say, all right, well, when you were a cowboy, did you have any control over whether the horse drank or not? And the obvious answer is no. It was random. You flipped a coin. Heads, they drank. Tails, they didn't. And we can say we are like the cowboy in this game when we lead our friends to worship. We can't be sure how they're going to respond. They might choose to worship God with us. They might say, no thanks. Our job, no matter how they're going to respond, is to lead our friends, our cousins, our neighbors to worship, even if they don't respond the way that we want them to. And then remind them we can lead our friends to worship in many ways. We can pray with our friends. We can pray for our friends. We can invite them to church. We can invite them to activities here at church. We can invite them into our homes for dinner, and we can pray at dinner time. We can talk about God with them. We can share what we learned at church with them. We can share what God is helping us with or what we're learning about God. We can't make our friends worship God, but we can lead them there in many ways. Making worship a normal and public part of our lives and directly inviting our friends to participate in worship with us, we can gently lead them to worship and leave their reaction up to God, because the Holy Spirit is always there in those things. And a great follow-up to this activity is say, hey, is there anybody that you've been meaning to invite either to come here on a Sunday morning to our live church or to watch our video in their house? And inviting someone to church has never been easier with all of this video content out there, easily available for people to access from the comfort of their own homes. So I hope you have a whole lot of fun with this activity called Lead a Horse. I hope your back holds up if your kids decide to jump on you and ride you like a horse. And I hope that your kids are doing well on their journey to find and follow Christ this week. Love you guys. Bye-bye.